When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, so go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown. No finer place for sure. Downtown, everything's waiting for you.
Well, so after reviewing the tape, I guess I kind of gave y'all a little bit of overview about freestyles. When I approach a freestyle, I try to listen to the beat, hear the rhythm out, and I try to count it. I try to find out the tempo of the song. So usually a lot of rap songs, they used to put a snare every other beat. A lot of them do. So using that snare, it helps me count off the beats. Like I'll be like one, usually I'll count out about 4 beats. You know, that's usually how many beats there are in like one rap phrase before it starts over to the new one. Like well, I'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it'll be 5, 1, 2, 3, 5. You know. So then I try to, when I rhyme, when I rap, I try to, you know, at least when I end a rhyme, at least like it's try to be on at least like the 4th beat of either the first phrase, the second phrase, or you know, more important, make sure to always start a flow in the beginning of the first beat. You know, I guess that's and that's the that's the main thing. Well, I guess that's the main thing I need to work on as far as the rap goes. It's keeping a good, steady, rhythmatic flow in the songs. As far as freestyles, I kind of hit freestyles like I approach hitting the guitar when I'm doing improv. You just kind of go with how you're feeling. You're more moved by emotion than anything else. What you're playing. And when I freestyle too, usually if it's freestyling to someone else's beat, I usually go with however the tempo of that beat's going. You know, if it's like has like a creepy sound to it, you know, usually my freestyle lyrics might be something that's kind of morbid, but something that's really up-tempo and aggressive. You know, I'll usually talk about, you know, something that's very exciting, you know, like smoking up, or about just being crazy, I guess, and being wild. But I don't always necessarily follow by that either. Sometimes I'll just talk about whatever. But it's really, again, Trouser, come on. Trouser, come here, boy. Come here, boy. It's what mostly whatever emotion compels me to is what the subject I'll be talking about. It was interesting. What I noted too was like when I was rapping this last time, in the freestyling, I felt that I was repeating a lot of words and repeating a lot of the same kind of consonants, I guess. So then I started to get ideas flowing. I started just imagining things in my head, you know, pictures, and you know, whatever the subject was. Let's say I was talking about Justin. I just let my imagination go wild and just try to relay some kind of imagery with this. And I try to set no kind of limits and boundaries to it, you know. And I think I'm gonna, keep trying to do that. And it's, I think it's a good little strategy that I kind of worked on today. So, what do y'all want to know about me? I guess what I want to say is that this new year is looking at it as a more promising time and a more improving time for myself and getting better with this rap music, because it's funny because freestyle is something I've been working on for a long time, but there's always all these other aspects of music that I was working on also at the same time. And after today, I realized that I still have lots to work on my freestyle. Getting a bigger vocabulary, flowing longer, not getting stuck and keeping myself in the beat. Because sometimes I'll hesitate because I can't find a rhyme, and it slows me down, and then I get off rhythm and beat because I'm like, all right, when I'm coming to the club, I get a dub. So I'm trying to find something that rhymes with dub. And, sometimes it doesn't come out quick, so I'll be like, so then I'll run up on that little, and there's that hesitant, and when I'm hesitating, the beat's still going. So by the time I find the beat, like, yeah, so I run up and I get my cuz. By the time I say the cuz, it's already starting a new beat, and it throws me off rhyme, throws me off rhythm. And then once you get thrown off music, once you get thrown off the first time, you're completely off. You have to stay in it the whole time. And if you can find yourself and get out of the track, yeah, you're going to do it. But, that's hard. So I'll keep in touch with y'all. Peace.
I used to get mad at my school. The teacher would taught me what to do. Holding me down, turning me around, filling me up with the rules. Got to admit, it's getting better, a little better, all the time. Got to admit, it's getting better, a little better, since you've been mine.
Regrets, man. I wish that I could just go back in time, man. I really do, and go back to when I was like, sure, I messed up, when I was 17, right? When I was 16 and 15, but then, when I was 17, I got myself a little bit more on track. I wish I would have went back to church that time, and showed to everybody my conversion, because it was so big to me at the time, man. It was like the most fundamental, paramount, life-changing experience in my life. And as part of church, and as part of being a good Christian soldier, you're supposed to share those experiences with people so they inspire other people, and it brings more meaning to your life, and a clear identity about who you are, and that's it. That's what kind of person I am by making these movies and saying these things, and I should be that way in everything else I do, at church, And then I went back to church last week, and it's like I went through this whole evolution, yet no one's there to look back and be like, oh yeah, this is how it used to be, or I can't share with everyone that I want to. It's like they're all gone, they've all, disappeared and went to their own, states, got married, went to college. I'm talking about the youth, the peers that are my age. And, I'm filled with lots of just sorrow, and I think about a lot of these people I could have been friends with, and, how much we could have uplifted each other. But, you just kind of have to just know the old me to really understand, really, and fully grasp what I'm saying. To know how bad I used to be, and I know, move on. That's what they're all gonna say. Tell you, move on, move on. but I can't forget this fact because time goes by, man, and once it goes by and can't get that time back, and there's certain things that go along with that time that just can't be gone back. I can't bring all the youth from my time, and I can't put them all together in one room and bear my testimony as much as I want to. So it's just like, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back, maybe bear my testimony, but it won't feel the same because those youth aren't there, Sure, I can tell the teachers, sure, I can tell all of them, but the youth aren't there to see me, man. And they're the ones that grew up with me. They're the ones that knew me the most. All I can say is, man, never again. Never let that happen again. It's none thing that you cannot believe. Sometimes you care. Sometimes you love them so, and you just cannot figure it out. You're my soul, and my heart is breaking. You are my one true love. You're my soul, and my heart is breaking. You're the one that I'm thinking of. Thinking of. Memories, they always remain. They just try to pull us away. What can we seem to know? This time I just think that I believe it's you're my soul, and my heart is breaking. You're mine, one true love. You're my soul, and my heart is breaking. Let me now just believe in you. Baby, I think it's done, and I think that it's true. It's true.